What's up, dudes? Today we have something a little special here today. It's a full suspension fat tire e-bike. Comes in at a budget-friendly price, 15 amp hour battery. Supposedly it's pretty fast, so I'm actually pretty pumped about this one. So you know what time it is. Where's the bike? It's camouflage, blended right in. That's right, we got dad jokes here. But on a serious note, check this hub motor out. We're gonna have to check this thing out a little closer. Look at this, suspension, rear suspension on a swing arm. Swing arm, suspension. Dude, they've even got the matching camo wheel. And it has Tektro brakes with 180 millimeter rotors. It's got a wide saddle, even some springs built in down here too. Look at the curves on this thing. This is the first bike I've seen like this. It's got that battery pack integrated right in between the frame there, nice and seamlessly. Some sort of light back here. So these fenders are functional, but I think I might be taking them off. Interesting. All right, what are we working with here? 48 volt, 15 amp hours, 720 watt hours. Pretty decent. This like it's rated for 30 amps maybe? 1,440 maximum watts. It's also got this handle on here for carrying it. Comes with a 2 amp charger. And yeah, well, that's what the manual here says, 1500 watts. S18, 1500W. Actually, a quick little lesson in e-bikes. The controller is also rated for 48 volt, 30 amps. So about 1500 watts. So basically the controller needs to be able to tell the battery, hey, give me 1500 watts. The battery has to say, okay, I'll give it to you, in which case all that power is sent to the motor. So just because you see a number on a motor doesn't necessarily mean that's what the bike can do. Kind of really comes down to what controller and battery does the bike have. So right now it's looking good for this bike, but don't worry, we're gonna get out there and test it out. I got the battery on the charger, which can be charged on the bike as well. 15 amp hour divided by a 2 amp charger, 15 divided by 2, 7 hours to charge from empty. However, it's a big battery. If you only run it down 50%, then it'll only take about 3.5 hours to charge back to full. Pretty much if you run it down to zero, it's like an overnight charge kind of deal. Quick release lever for easy adjustment. Should be easy. Simple. Pro tip, put this headlight on before your wheel. So the brakes are mechanical disc brakes for these fat tire bikes. The gold standard is kind of hydraulic, but I guess we'll have to work with these. Front suspension, the basic Zoom Forgo fork. I think these have 80 millimeters of travel. It does have adjustments. And of course it has the 4-inch wide fat tires with a very knobby tread pattern. This thing will definitely be able to take you off-road. They work on the street too. Little attention to detail here, the controller is actually housed up. It's inside this little box here to protect it from the elements. Now it looks like this is a coiled 260 spring. Sure, it's nothing fancy, but it's gonna make a world of difference in terms of the way this bike feels. It's got Shimano gears, Shimano derailleur, the Tourney series in particular, and this looks like a direct drive hub motor, but we're gonna have to check it out here in a moment. Most of the time these budget bikes come with geared hub motors. So in case you don't know the difference between a direct drive motor and a geared hub motor, we have a typical 750 watt geared hub motor here on the right. On the left is a direct drive motor, and I'll tell you about the differences. The first thing you're probably gonna notice is the actual size. The direct drive motor is much larger and heavier. Typically the direct drive motors can handle more power and they're more reliable because they have less moving parts. There are no gears on the inside of this motor, so it makes it more reliable and less prone to failure. Also, since this motor is bigger and has more magnets, it's capable of handling more power without overheating. Also, since there are no gears on the inside, this motor, the direct drive, is basically silent. And what direct drive motors are known for is their speed. Sometimes they're called speed motors. They're more efficient once you're moving, but they're less efficient in stop and go riding, and they're less efficient for hill climbing. When you think of a direct drive hub motor, think speed. On the contrary, geared hub motors are better for stop and go riding. They're better at climbing hills. They're more efficient for climbing hills, typically. However, they cannot handle high amounts of power for a long time without overheating. It's much easier to fry these motors, which is why they're typically rated for 750 watts. They do make some noise, some of them more than others, because there are gears on the inside. And because they do have gears on the inside, it does make them more prone to failure. Now they are pretty reliable, but since they do have gears, they can fail. And also, geared hub motors are typically more expensive than direct drive motors. But that's all just typical stuff, so we're gonna have to get this one out there and try it out and see how it performs. Yeah, it's a 7-speed. Gear up, gear down, gear up, gear down. Of course, you got your quarter twist throttle, round rubber grips. So it comes with these fenders, which I would consider optional. They're a little bit flimsy. Doesn't ever really rain here where I live in LA, so I'm gonna take it off. I think it'll just look a little cleaner. I don't know, what do you think? I mean, dude, I think that just looks a little cleaner. The rear brake is Tektro Aries mechanical disc brake. Green light means the battery's charged. So check it out, there's actually an on-off switch here. On, off. It's currently off, let's try and, it turns on. It's got a color display, a little bit of yellow on there, batteries, yes. Oh, whoa, headlight, cool. Headlight switch is right there. Turns on the tail light as well. See if there's a brake light. There is a brake light. Both brake levers activate the brake light. That's how you rotate through these. Trip, max speed, average speed, odometer, basic stuff. 5 levels of pedal assist, including 0. Brake light when the lights are off. Dude, are you kidding me? Dude, I am not kidding this thing. The speedometer was just showing 40 miles an hour. That doesn't mean it's gonna go that fast, but it means the motor can spin up that fast. All right, dudes, let's take this thing out for a ride. Got a little bag of goodies on here. However, now would be a good time to point out, it does have eyelets for a rear rack. Starting the Strava now so we can check the official distance. Will also help validate what the computer says. All right, so getting right into it, rolling at about 8 miles an hour. We're gonna do a pedal assist 5, full throttle, and now. See how it can handle the 20% grade, very steep hill. I can tell this motor's a little bit light on torque for climbing hills. We'll go ahead and try it from a stop though, just like every other bike. This is not what this bike is really meant to do. So yeah, torque from a stop. Doesn't really like the 20% grade. So this is not like a hill climbing bike. How well is the camouflage working? Does it blend in? We'll go ahead, start on pedal assist 0. Throttle does nothing on pedal assist 0. 7 gears. Oh no. I'm having some problem with the shifter. Crap, I had to go back inside because in shipping, this box was like dropped or something and it bent the gear protector. So it's good. This bike does come with a gear protector thing. However, I gotta bend it back real quick. Try this. That'll do it. Nice. Get a little separation there so the gear shifter can work. So starting off on pedal assist 0, the bike does not give you any assistance on pedal assist 0, nor does the throttle work. Bump it on to 1, throttle does work. Let's see what the pedal assistance is like. So I'm on gear 1 here, bump it on up probably to about gear 3. It's doing 9 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour. It appears to be a cadence sensor, so it just works as soon as I start pedaling, does not sense how hard I'm pushing on the pedals as expected at this price point. Try pedal assist 2, feel an immediate boost in power, so I can feel this motor strong for sure. Wow, 15 miles an hour on pedal assist 2. Better start shifting up already. In gear 6 on pedal assist 2, 16, 17, 18. All right, so we are on a high-speed motor for sure. Already on top gear. Let's try pedal assist 3. Another bump up in power, of course, and hitting 21. So let's check and see the speedometer accuracy real quick. I have GPS in my left hand, the onboard computer on the right. They are pretty much identical, so it is accurate. Rear suspension should help eat up this chatter. Oh yeah, big time. Oh yeah, dude, ride quality. On a typical fat tire e-bike coming around that corner, that's pretty harsh. So this really helps eat up those bumps big time. Even though, you know, it's not like amazing rear suspension, it definitely does the trick for this kind of riding. Better bump it on up all the way to pedal assist 5. kind of running out of gear for my legs. They're spinning pretty quickly, so I'm just going throttle. Holy smokes, dude, this thing's already hitting 30. And it just holds you at 30, 31. Merge into traffic. Yeah, buddy. Wow, this thing's got some power to it. We'll see what it can do 0 to top speed in a moment. So as far as the gears go, it seems like you kind of run out of gear after you get up to about 22 or so. Your legs start turning over pretty quickly on the 7-speed gears. However, that throttle continues to work. Little throttle assistance. Oh, dude. So this thing definitely likes to move at high speeds. It feels natural. Like a lot of times when bikes get up to about 20, they're topping out at 20. This one just feels like at home cruising. This direct drive hub motor just is much happier cruising at higher speeds. So it is full suspension. I'm gonna hop this curb. Oh, wow, dude. Yeah, that rear suspension just makes all the difference. We'll go ahead and do 0 to top speed acceleration. I weigh 200 pounds. We have it on pedal assist 5, under throttle only. We're gonna open it up, wide open, and go. So it kind of eases on the power. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and stop sign. Oh, got a little air right there. Nice. Yeah, venting.
We like the price.
Yeah.
2 of them for $3,000.
Oh, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Nice.
This one was 18.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
It's a very balanced bike. You can kind of just like take your hands off the handlebars and it feels comfortable to cruise. And since it is direct drive, this thing is like silent. The only thing I hear is like those fat tires just a little bit, but really they're not even bad. So this is a little bit more of a modest hill. Let's see how it handles this hill. Wonder if there's a watt meter on here. I don't see it. Yeah, it's fine, just cruising up on pedal assist 2 on a gentle hill. It's a little bit rough usually. Oh yeah. So I'm really curious how this battery is gonna hold up, because generally on the geared hub motors, when you cruise at these speeds, the battery drains pretty quickly. But this one just seems to be so happy cruising at higher speeds. I'm just gonna do it. So I wanna comment on if there's a lag or not on the pedal assist. Oh, it kicks in like right away. I'd say less than a half second, probably quarter second on pedal assist. Let me bump it up on pedal assist 3 so it's a little more pronounced. So pedaling now, motor's on. And again, pedaling now, motor's on. So hardly any lag at all on the cadence sensor. I do wish it had like 1 or 2 more gears though, because after like 21, you're just kind of pedaling too fast. Oh, trying the brake set. Oh, it's all good. Saturday in Santa Monica. Well, technically Venice, but it's gonna be a busy one out here. Whoa, I lost it. Yeah, it can go through the sand. This thing feels like a motorcycle. I mean, technically it is a cycle with a motor on it. Tempted to take it out here and do some jumps. We're not doing that. Full suspension. Oh yeah. Butter. Sand here. Oh yeah. 4-inch wide fat tires. Of course it can do it. And just go places I wouldn't normally go with other fat tire e-bikes. I've literally never done that before. Seems a little sketchy here. Oh yeah. Dude, I want to try going up this thing now. Yeah, dude. This thing is a true all-terrain beast. Of course, you cannot escape the physics. It does have those fat tires, so there's definitely some mass to it. So for cruising under pedal assist 1 gets you at about 9 miles an hour, bump it up 1, 16 or 17. So you kind of really only have 2 options for pedal assist. You're either going about 10 or you're going 17. Or, you know, you're just really ramping it on up there. So this is definitely like a high speed cruiser. If you want to be going slow, this bike's probably not going to be what you're looking for. This is for going fast. Pedal assist 4 brings you to 20, 25. Let's hop this curb and then find the true top speed of this bike. So I'm just gonna give it a little assist here. 23. 27, 28, 29. Dude, I don't want to have to pass the Tesla. See if the motor's getting hot at all after those runs. No, it's good. All right, let's try this thing one more time. So going this fast, your legs are going really quick. Seems like it just keep adding speed though. It says 31, 32. I feel like it's gonna keep going faster. And maybe not. Woo! Wow. Going over those bumps back there are usually brutal. So I'm definitely not taking it easy on this motor at all. 7.8 miles. I'm seeing 3 out of 5 bars on the display. Probably a little voltage sag after multiple high-speed runs in a row. A little range update. We are 9.6 miles into this ride. It's showing 5 bars again. So I took a break, chilled out for a minute. That was probably some voltage sag. Voltage sag is something that happens to your bike when you're just running it really hard for a while, really asking for a lot of power out of that battery, the motor. So, you know, showing 5 out of 5 bars, which means, you know, it's probably over like 80% charged still. Find out though as this day goes on. Dude, it's riding on the boardwalk and surfaces like this where the full suspension really comes in handy. Bro, that's a Aostirmotor right there. Nice bike, man. I just saw this Aostirmotor. You got the same brand.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is the new style, I guess.
Yeah, this one's got the full suspension and stuff.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
This one I bought it probably in 19.
Okay.
2019.
Okay, so it's been holding up.
Couple of years, yeah.
Nice. Awesome. All right, have fun. Have a good day, man. Let's ramp it up to like 20 and do a little brake test here. So we're going 18. It's decent. You know, hydraulic is the gold standard, as I always say. But for these, you know, they're Tektro Aries mechanical disc brakes. Let's give it a brake from like 20 again. Yeah, 20. And nobody's behind me. Stop. Yeah, they work. Oh, dude.
What are you riding?
I'm on the Aostirmotor S. I don't even know.
I couldn't even see it.
Dude, I've been wanting to ask somebody all day, just like walk up to them like, hey, can you see my bike? Love it. All right, got to get in here for one more range update. We are at 13.8, basically 14 miles, and the thing is showing 4 out of 5 bars. Let's head on home and see what the final range is, and I'll leave you with my final thoughts. From half court. I look good from here. Just rolled over 18 miles, seeing 2 bars. So with the battery a little bit lower, let's bump up the pedal assist to 3, and then see what this thing's got left in it, how it performs when the battery gets a little lower. Can still pretty much do 30. All right, just made it home, have 2 bars of battery left. We did pretty much 19 miles. So overall, the strengths of this bike, I would say, is, you know, it just has a nice full suspension system. It's a basic suspension, but it really does help mellow out all the bumps on the back. This thing likes to cruise at higher speeds for sure with that direct drive hub motor. Weak points relative to other bikes. I think more and more hydraulic disc brakes on a bike that weighs this much are becoming more and more expected. However, I did not really have a problem with the mechanical disc brakes. Also, it's not the strongest hill climber. It's a fun bike, but it's not for everyone. If you want to grab one, I have a link below the video. But if this isn't your cup of tea, watch this video next and I'll meet you there.